Hello my beautiful lives. If you have been part of this anime community for any amount of time, you must have heard of this show called Death Note. If you have not watched it already, what are you doing? Do yourself a favor and watch the show, but please do it after watching this video. So, you are craving for more anime like Death Note, amazed by the sheer brilliance with which light eats a potato chip, then you may have come to the wrong place. However, if you want similar psychological anime constantly blurring the lines of justice and morality, or some psychological thrillers in general, then I can probably help you find your next anime. So, without any further ado, let's jump right into it. Starting the list, we have at number 5, No Game No Life. So how about an anime where everything is determined by games? Isn't that the utopia us fellow gamers have been dreaming about? Well, No Game No Life is just that. Shiro and Sora, who have never lost a game in their entire life, have been sent a link to join an online chess game which they win, following which they are summoned to another world by Tet, the god of the world. The world has vibrant colors and the character designs are so unique and refreshing. The world has 8 different clans fighting for the spot at the top, also determined by games, out of which Infinity are the weakest. Sora and Shiro joins Infinity in order to make them the strongest and get a chance to challenge the god himself, Tet. The games in this series are extremely well designed and the mind games the characters play will awe you. If you like the aspect of mind games in Death Note, you will definitely like this anime too. However, the series contains a heavy amount of sexual material which might be off-putting for a lot of viewers, so proceed with a little caution. However, the well thought out games and interesting characters makes up for it. At number 4, we have Psychopaths. The anime is set in a dystopian world where the world is determined by a futuristic AI system called the Civil System. The system has the ability to judge whether a person is likely to commit a crime in the future, and based on the seriousness of the crime that can be committed, gives a judgment whether or not to eliminate that person. The story starts with our main character Akane Tsunemori joining the police department. As she starts to know more and more about the police and the justice system, she starts questioning the perfect justice system that exists in the world. The anime has good amount of plot. Yeah, boy. The moral ambiguity of the themes of justice is a core concept of Psychopaths and thus would make for a very interesting watch if you liked Death Note. Continuing the list, we have at number 3, Death Parade. Have you ever wondered what happens to you when you die? This is the basic premise of the show. The show is set in an afterlife bar called Queen Decim. People, when they die, are brought in this bar in pairs. Their memories are erased and they spin a roulette to play a game that can be anything from cars to darts. As they continue the game, their memories start returning and their true nature starts revealing as the game progresses, and based on that, Tessim the bartender decides whether to reincarnate them or send them to hell. Our main character, the black-haired girl, who for some magical reason has all of her memories of her death intact, which leaves her unable to be judged, joins the bar as an assistant. As she starts learning more about this world, she discovers that there is more to this world than that meets the eye. The themes of human character and duality with the psychological thriller elements resemble it very close to Death Note, and a must watch if you like Death Note. The second last anime in our list at number 2 is Ghost in the Shell. Ghost in the Shell is one of the best sci-fi movie ever made in my opinion. It is set in the dystopian futuristic sci-fi world in which humans and technology have been sorta mixed. In this universe, your consciousness is called ghost and this inhabits your body known as shell, hence Ghost in the Shell. Many people have completely or partially augmented their body with cybernetic parts with just their ghost aka the consciousness to identify themselves. You can also connect to a vast pool of information called the net, from which our antagonist Puppet Master is born, who causes problems for Section 9 headed by our main character Makoto Kusanagi. She chases Puppet Master and at the finale we have this highly psychological discussion. The film discusses major themes like what it means to be human, can technology ever replace humankind, which has become more relevant in our present world with the whole thing with metaverse that is going on. If you love the philosophical aspect of Death Note with these questions like what is justice and everything, you would definitely love this classic film that inspired a lot of sci-fi Hollywood movies like The Matrix. Last but not the least, we have at number 1 Code Geass. Code Geass is one of the best anime ever created and coincidentally it began airing the same season Death Note was airing. Code Geass follows the life of Lelouch V. Britannia, who after getting the power of Geass through a fateful encounter sets out to take revenge on his family in disguise of a rebellion to overthrow the current Britannia government. because why not? I think Lelouch is a much more well-rounded character than Light and L, having just the right amount of psychoticness with a gentle human touch, giving him a much greater amount of depth. The plot feels much more grandiose with all its geopolitical drama, having all the aspects of the mind games of Death Note but on a larger scale. With the mechs, great music, the mystery and the psychological aspect of it, the show is a must watch for you if you like Death Note. But the greatest reason to watch Code Geass is the best girl Nino. Don't believe me, Code Geass fans? See, even Connor aka CWBS says that Nino is best girl for him.
Connor?
Nina from Code Geass, obviously, best girl.
But seriously, if you like geopolitical drama along with the highly intelligent character, Code Geass is a definite must watch for you. If you like this video, please consider helping me by smashing the like button and sharing it with your friends. If you want to see more content on anime, consider subscribing to this channel. I have been Otaku DNP. See you all next time. Jane!